Rise and shine, rise and shine. Listen, this is a surprise live. I did not want to announce this live. I wanted to do this live for whoever vibrated to this live today. All right. Time is now, family. We think it's 2022, but time is actually now. Rise, rise. When you're on, please let me know you're here. I did not announce this live. I did not schedule this live. This is a live just spontaneously because I want to attract whoever is meant for this live. I didn't want people just saying, "Hey, I'm going to watch just to be nosy to see what they're doing, what they got going on." I wanted people who were up right now at this right now time on YouTube doing whatever you're doing to vibrate this video to you so you can know, hey, you're in the right place. So if you're seeing this video, stay right here. All right, it was 33 people on here as soon as I said that, okay? Time is now, family. This video is called Join Me in the Mission on Conjuring Your Best Self, okay? Many of you guys want to conjure your best self. Many of you guys want to self-realize your greatest potential, accomplish great feats. Well, today, it starts with getting in tune, tuning in, family. Say that again. I said every single rise around this time, I'm going to be going live on YouTube. So I want you guys to, if you're really trying to manifest your best self, be here. Join me in the mission to manifesting your best self. As you can see today, I'm out here, I'm walking. You always got to be manifesting, okay? So I'm working on my body. And this is one of the things that I'm going to make sure I do every single day, regardless of what that is. So you guys can get up and walk with me, work out with me. I'll be having my sons with me. I'll be having my family with me. And we'll be manifesting, okay? And it's not because it's 2022. I started to do this on 12/15, believe it or not. My life works in threes. I started to do it 12/15, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start it in what we call the new year. And the reason is, this is the time that we all agree upon is the new year. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much. This is the time that we all agree upon is the new year. Consciously, we say, this is where we can, do our resolutions or start over or build our goals, okay? I want you guys to know that you can do that at any moment if you really, really want it. What do I mean by really, really want it? I'll come back to that, okay? But you can always begin manifesting your best self. It does not take it to be the beginning of the year to do that. However, we'll do that because it gives us what we call cognitive reality. It helps us to start goals. It helps us to kind of throw away our bad habits. At least it gives us a moment to focus on, to try to build from. But then what we realize is habits are a little bit harder to break than we thought. We realize that we don't really want what we say we wanted bad enough. The family. First, in order to manifest your best self, you have to get rid of who you think you are. So today's video, we are in our metamorphosis state. We are in our chrysalis state. It is time now to go back to the beginning, okay? Let's see here. It is time now to go back to the beginning, okay? We're told we are born sinners, but in fact, we are born gods. We are born perfect, knowing everything. What is knowledge? Knowledge is emotion. Knowledge is feeling. Education is data. Education is information. So we do know all knowledge. We can feel all experiences. Can we put them into words? No, because that's data. That's education. We learn how to speak the language of this planet, okay? Peace to you. Yes, sir. Peace. We learn how to speak the language of the people here. So what we're doing when we speak English and languages is we're trying to put into words the feelings that we know we have. So we have all knowledge when we're born. Now what happens is our parents, okay, our gods, they have been desensitized to this world. And so they teach us the way of them. When really, we were angels at one point. So your children are like angels, family. They are innocent and they know all things. But we want them to unlearn them and accept our reason, right? So I know you feel a certain way about how we conduct ourselves here on this planet, but here's why, and we expect that why to be enough reason for that child to say, okay, you're right, that makes sense, let's continue to live this way. And most of the time we do. As we get older, we accept the ways that we were taught, and we begin to live that way. But that's not why we came here. We came here to enlighten the ones who brought us here on what they were doing incorrectly, to remind them of what was harmonic, to remind them of what was pure, to do away with their reason, because their reason has caused them to be desensitized. Their reason is exactly why we're in this mess. You understand? When I was raised, I was told to be angry at white people. Well, the reason was because of slavery. The reason was because my grandmother had traumatic experience associated with white people. So she wanted me to adopt that reasoning. However, in my soul, I knew that wasn't right, to not like someone simply because of what they look like. You understand? But as a child, you know that sounds crazy when you hear it, but you trust your parents. They're your gods, right? They know everything. That's what you think. But really, you know everything. They just think they do. And all in a nutshell, they diminish your knowledge of, they diminish your belief or confidence in your knowledge by telling you, you know nothing. Every real emotion that you know more than them because you're more connected to it without reason, they tell you, you know nothing about it. You know nothing about love is what they tell you. But they think they know about love because they're older than you. But meanwhile, they can't maintain a relationship. Not even a romantic one. They can't maintain a relationship, period. But they'll tell their child they don't know what love is. Can y'all hear me? So first, we got to go back to that state. Can you guys hear me? Let's do this. Say I can hear you, so I know. So first, family, great. First, we have to go back to that state and we knew everything. Remind ourselves that we have all knowledge, okay? Now, first, we're thinking conjure up your future self. But in reality, it's actually summoning your old self, your truest self when you were born. That is who you truly are. So what I'm trying to tell you is we have been living in the data and it's time for us to tune in. Tune in, get in tune, go inside of us to discover what we truly want. Now, what I'm gonna say to you right now is going to change your life. The reason I know this is because you're on this video and people who are connecting to me are people who absolutely need to be right where they are. And so this right here is the call to rise. What I'm about to say next is literally going to change your life, family, okay? So I want you to receive this, grasp it. You are only your imagination. You only exist in your imagination. So does everyone around you. Everything you think you know about the world is only in your imagination. You are a soul having a human experience. I need you to begin to remind yourself of this truth. Everything that you think you know about yourself is strictly imagination. Everything that you think you won't ever do because, you know, your ego, because of who you think you are, that is only in your imagination. You have not saw your life fulfilled, and you have not been in front of every apple to see if you were tempted to bite it. So you are only asserting that you're a certain way, and you're believing so profoundly in that it caters to what you call your ego. Now, the problem with this is you vibrate things to you based on that ego, the things you've accepted about who you think is yourself. And you have to undo that, knowing that all this is imagination. You are imagining that success is a bunch of things that's outside of you. You understand? So this is why you are depressed that you don't have certain things. But ask yourself, do you really truly need that thing, or are you under a spell? Think about this, family. Say, I have all that I need inside of me. And inside of me is all that I need. Do you believe that? Because if you truly understood and knew that within your soul, you wouldn't be hurting over not having a certain type of car, a certain type of house. You would get in tune in. If you tune in, there's every reason to get excited about unveiling or revealing your potential. But if you're looking outward, you don't see you in that. You are behind your eyes. So when you begin to look outward for things that you want, you only create a state of wanting. So stop wanting. Wanting is a sin. Thou shalt not want. Kevin, what does that mean? Change the definition, because data is what has ruined you. You believe that want means to desire something. Well, want means to work for it. Want is an action word. So if you want something, you must be doing something to manifest it. Do you understand? I want to be stronger looks like push-ups, looks like going to the gym. Asking God or the universe to make you stronger looks like going to the gym, looks like a good workout routine. Asking God or the universe to help you lose weight looks like you going on a diet. Your wanting is not some desire that's in your mind. It is something that's supposed to turn into outward output and manifest whatever you want to you. Life is not about you going to chase whatever you want. You don't chase losing weight. You're not chasing a skinnier person of you in front of you. You are manifesting that skinnier person. You are manifesting that stronger person by going inside of you. Do you understand? So you have to unlearn everything you think you already know and understand that you are only in your imagination. You are Jesus. You are Krishna. You are Buddha. You are Winnie the Pooh. You are Wolverine. Everything you think you know about life, everything that entertains you is only mere imagination. It is not real, and neither are you. You're human. Why? Who told you you had to be that? See, some of our minds are not willing to go there, but you were told this by people. What's a giraffe? What we say it is? The things that we see on this planet, family, we have no idea what it is. We have no idea what it is, but we have convinced ourselves that we do know what it is. So if I see my cat and I'm feeding my cat, I miss the magic because I think it's a cat. I think it's a feline. You understand? I don't know that this is a manifested creature. It's a manifested being. And it's magic. It's beautiful. I do not know what it is. And yet I interact with it. And it does not know who I am. And neither do I. So who am I? I am my feelings. I am my emotions, right? So what truly makes me happy? What do I truly enjoy? Is success about how much I can accomplish outside of me? Or is true success about going within and manifesting what I was meant to be? Think about this. What is success, family? Is it going outside of you and getting the things that you think you want, that the world told you you should have? Or is it about manifesting what's in you and giving that to the world? Think about it. What are you here for? Are you here to get something or give something? Think about this. Because it's when you begin to give that you will begin to receive. If you're sitting on your gift and sitting on your talent and you're not manifesting that talent, how can you summon your best self? What do you call success? What have you came to believe about success? What are you imagining success is? Because maybe your idea of success is why you're unhappy. You do know that happiness is about far more than your idea of success. It's more about what type of life you actually want to live. where you want to be, truly be. What do you truly want? What are you truly working for, family? The way you change the world is to go inside. It starts with you realizing who you shouldn't be anymore. Have any of you guys ever asked the question, what things do I do that completely stagnates my growth? Have any of you guys ever asked the question and said, what are the habits that I have that if I break them, I will be a successful person? I will be a better person. I will be a better version of myself. Have you truly asked yourself, what are the things that I need to do, that I can do to speed up my life, to manifest my greatest dreams, to manifest my greatest self? Have you ever thought about this? And family, a lot of times I talk like this, people say, that's you just telling people words to get them encouraged, to try to be a better person, whatever. And my question is, what do you have that's better to do? Do you honestly have anything better to do than to summon your best self? Think about this, family. What do you have anything better to do to summon your next self than to summon your next self? So as you're a child, if you go back to that time when you were a child, you knew life was about being a creator, about being the reflection of the creator itself. You are here and you say, hey, we all have a creator. Well, then what do you think that makes you? A creator. So if the creator created you, then in order for the creator to truly be a creator, you must create. That is the image in which you are made in. So why wouldn't you create? And as a child, don't we all try to create and live in our creations? Don't we draw pictures and don't we play with our toys and get lost in them? Get lost in us, get lost in our imagination. We didn't have bills yet, so it wasn't about accomplishing all these things or earning so much money before you can before the end of the month so you can stay in your home or keep your lights on or maintain your way of life. It was, you got to be off to yourself, no care in the world, so to speak, and begin to just manifest from within your imagination. And you were happy, you were joyous. This world taught you needed all these things, family. Now granted, you will have all these things, you never lose track with who you are. See, when you lose track with who you are and you start focusing on the carrot instead of you that is the horse, you lose out on you. You understand? If you focus on the horse, you'll have all the carrots you want. A lot of times y'all don't understand that when you look outside of you and you say, hey, I don't have what I want. Again, you're depressing yourself because what you're looking for is not outside of you. So you'll never find it there. You're only gonna find it when you search inward, family. You understand? And you're only gonna see it when you do it, when you begin to manifest it. You understand? So again, if I start looking for my artwork, I'm not gonna find it. I have to go inside of me and see the image that I need to put out, that I wanna put out, right? Now, I begin to manifest that image. Now, my ability to manifest that image is based on how much time I've been manifesting, my hand-eye coordination, and my overall skill or talent, meaning the things that my ancestors passed on to me. So my ability to draw comes from how much time I put in, my dedication, my focus, my hand-eye coordination, and overall just gifting. Because if my family had worked to construct that gift in them, they could have possibly passed it on to me. But let's just say I am creating now my vision. I start to draw. Now, right now, I'm a beginner, okay? I'm very novice. So right now, it doesn't look exactly how I want it to look, but is that a reason to be discouraged? Or should I go back to the drawing board and say, hey, I'm gonna draw this picture again. And now, this is my second time drawing it. So there's an opportunity now for me to be better. My skill might sharpen. My hand-eye coordination might be better because now there's more time in. It's more effort, it's more practice. And practice makes better, right? And so now I try to draw the same exact thing again. And it comes in a little bit more clear now, right? Now it may not be exactly where I want it, But is that a reason to get discouraged? Or is that a reason to get excited and say, okay, now I can manifest even more. Now I even see more of what I want. And would I count those other 2 pictures as failures just because I'm drawing a third? No, I would say those 2 pictures are only part of the puzzle piece that helps to shape the overall manifestation that when it is truly complete, because it took every bit of that in order for me to manifest who I am now. So my skill set changed every picture. My vision got a little bit more clear every picture. I started realizing what I did want there, what I didn't want there, okay? And all of this is owed to all of those pictures that I would say I normally failed on. Beautiful. Look above my head. You're beautiful. You know, you want to say those are ducks, but we don't know what they are. There is no failure. That is all in your imagination. You have never failed. You have only learned more about yourself and learned more of what you do like or don't like. Sometimes you have to go through who you are not to become who you are. So this is the first day of manifesting your greatest self. So first thing you must do is be real with yourself. Stop lying to the universe. Be who you are in front of every reflection of the universe that approaches you. Stop lying. You are not going to have what you want if you are lying, family. You do not go and get on your knees and talk to God and tell God what you want, but then lie to every other person around you about what you want. Everyone should know about what you want by how you move, not because of what you say. When I was a Christian or a preacher, I used to tell people, preach Jesus all the time. Preach Jesus consistently. And when you have to, as a matter of fact, only when you have to, use words. And what that meant was, teach Jesus with the way you treat, by the way you treat people. Teach Jesus with the way that you love on people. Teach Jesus with the way that you are there for people when you don't have to be. And when you have to, only when you have to, use words. So again, show everyone what it is that you want out of life, family, by doing the things that you know to do. Imagine the best version of yourself and simply become that person. Work hard to become that person. Make your yesterday's person your greatest challenge for today, not someone else outside of you. Begin to look at you. Whenever you are around other people, if you're truly going to focus on you, be honest with you. Stop letting other people distract you from you. When you are around other people, instead of looking at every move they make and trying to determine whether they are a narcissist or a sociopath or arrogant, instead, listen to what you say to people and ask yourself, what type of person would say something like that? Did I need validation? Is that why I said that? Did I want to come off as cool? Did I want something? Why did I do that? And begin to look at yourself instead of judging other people. Because you will learn that if you're trying to manifest your greatest self, judging other people won't get you there. These are only things to distract you from manifesting your best self. Thank you so much for the super chats. You guys don't know this, but when you give your super chats, you are going to unlock the universe and you're going to have amazing things in your life. Because when you give to people who is given to you, amazing things happen. Another way that we lie to the universe, when someone pours into us and we do not pour back into them, that is the way that you align to the universe. And you cut yourself off from all of your internal blessings that you're going to have for yourself. That is a sin, family. How many times have you saw someone that you knew encouraged you, that you knew changed your life, and you didn't even leave a comment on the video? You didn't even share the video. You didn't even tag someone else in it so they could grow. You simply scrolled on and said, hey, I'm going to pretend that I didn't see this video. I'm going to go say all the stuff that person said so I can appear to be enlightened. I'm going to keep this to myself so I can grow more than all those around me. I'm not complimenting this person. In fact, when I do comment, I'm going to say something negative, even though I know this person is empowering me. This person's empowering you, and in turn, you're giving them something negative. What do you think the universe is going to give you? What are you giving yourself when you put out negative energy? Negativity, right? Because life is water. Whatever you put into it, that which you are. It ripples at every move you make. Do you understand? So if you say, hey, this person's empowering me, I know what they said just helped me, changed my life, yo, changed my life. But I'm not gonna say anything positive or do anything that can change their life. I'm not gonna pour back into them. Well, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Dam up your flow towards me. That's fine. Dam up your flow towards the people who empower you. That is fine. But the flow towards you will be damned. It will be, because life is parallel. There's always the duality. You understand, family? There's always. If you are selfish, the universe will be selfish to you. Do you understand? And a lot of you guys will say, well, hey, don't give him money. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him be blessed. Well, if you don't want to see me be blessed, then what does it say about what you want to see for you? Because what you don't understand is that I am you. See, you think you're you because you imagine that you are you. And I keep telling you guys, you are not who you imagine you to be. Everyone that you see is a reflection of you. And we are all here to let you know more about yourself. So if you see me and you get jealous because people are funding me because I'm fulfilling them, if you get jealous because of that, it shows you who you are. So instead of projecting and saying, I don't like that, let me say something about it, you should say, why do I have a problem with people sending their money to him? It's their money. They want to send it. They are inspired by this man. They are empowered by this man. Why am I gonna have a problem with that? See, everything about life shows you you. Everything is a mirror. Do you understand? Now you can deny all this if you want to, but I'm telling you, your best self will keep eluding you because you are lying and you know the truth. You know what you want, but you don't want it because you're not doing anything to manifest it. You think wanting is just simply desiring it. That is not what wanting is. Wanting is the act of manifesting. Wanting, asking the universe for something, is the act of doing. It is in due time, family, not D-U-E time. It's in D-O time. Everything that you want, everything that you desire is in due time. It actually comes out of you, family. You looking outside of you for success is like a spider searching for a way to catch its food. Do you understand me, family? You looking outside of you for success is the equivalent to a spider searching outside of it for a net to catch its food. Do you understand what I'm saying to y'all? It comes out of you. Do you understand me? Oh my goodness. I feel that one. You looking for your success. You searching for happiness out here in this world. You searching for the thing that validates you is the equivalent to a spider looking for a net to catch its food with. What came first? The chicken or the egg? What came first, the spider or the web? The spider is the web, family. The web comes outside of the spider. Do you understand me? It's inside of you. When you watch that spider in nature showing you how to manifest. See, you call it a spider. I call it a teacher. I call it a master teacher because it taught me how to manifest. See, one day I was looking at the spider and I was really just looking at it. Just looking at it, okay? And the spider just began to project thoughts into my mind. The spider began to just say to me, like, as a master teacher should, do you think I was always this good at forging these webs? Goodness gracious. Do you think I stand back and judge my web and say it's not good enough? No, Kevin, I rely on this web. This web is me. See, every day when I have to make a new web, it is a reflection of who I am, my greatness, my worth, my moves, okay, my health. Everything about this web is me, and why would I criticize me? Why would I judge me? I'm going to love and praise me. So when I look at this web, I'm going to be excited about it. Do you understand? Because the web is me. And it said to me, Kevin, I'm not being poetic. I'm being real with you. If you take this web and you put a microscope to it, and you do what scientists do, you know what y'all do. Y'all like to get data, right? So when y'all go down and y'all look at the DNA, you know, the deoxy nucleic, I forget the name of it, but you know, when you look up the DNA, you know, that's what y'all like to do. You're gonna see that my web is me. You're gonna see that it is actually made up of the same magic as I. And I could search outside of me for food, but Kevin, I would starve. See, I can't chase down my food like the lion can. And I can't swoop out of the air and pick up my food like the eagle can. You understand? I would die, Kevin. So I had to figure out a way to manifest my own reality, because looking at others around me wasn't doing it for me. So Kevin, I had to get in tune. I had to go inside of me. I had to meditate. I had to melt. I had to chrysalis. I had to go into my cocoon. I had to metamorphize. And what I found is I had something inside of me. And that thing that I had inside of me was literally all I needed, Kevin. That's crazy. Wow. And look at how large this web is. See, you thought I was only the size of your fingertip, Kevin. But because of my manifestation, because of what's inside of me, aren't I much larger than that? Wow. Aren't I much larger than I appear to be? I know I'm the size of your fingertip, but man, look at the web. How large am I really? Am I not the size of my web? Am I not every web that I ever left? Think about this. Your manifestation, that thing that's inside of you, is greater than you. It's greater than this biological being that you live inside, because this biological being that you inhabit is not you. The thing that's inside of you is you. And the problem with your biological being is all the data that it has came to believe and hold on to, and that is what's keeping you from getting out. So your biological being is holding you captive because you are not choosing to deal with your biological being on what it believes. Some kind of way, you've developed ego, and you think the way you believe is you. But until you challenge that, you will never see the truest you. Until you challenge who you see in the mirror, you will never get to know your soul. Do you understand me? You will be forever wondering if you ugly, if you getting crow's feet, because you will think that's you, family. Do you understand? You will spend your life trying to compete with others on how you look, because you will think that's you. You will begin to think that life is truly about aesthetics, because that's what the media tells you, family. And you haven't begun to challenge that, even though you know that's not true. Life is not about aesthetics. Never has it been. Look at the world around you, family. Is everyone chasing big booties? Look at every culture around you, family. Is everyone chasing big breasts? Look at the world around you, family. Is everyone chasing what we have deemed is beautiful in America? Think about this. Do we naturally really chase that stuff, or are we taught to? I need you guys to work with me, family. I need you to go inside of yourself, because you know everything. You know this is true. What if I told you that there was no knowledge that made any people more superior to another? I know you think because you lived in America and you went to the Western schools that you somehow have data that is more important to others. And the day that you die, you will be able to say your life was better because of what you spent your life believing or imagining due to the data you were taught. Well, I will have you know, family, that there is no evidence to support that your knowledge makes you have a better life, your knowledge makes you a better person, or anything like that. You go to different cultures around the world, they live and die not knowing any of the bull crap that we learn in school, and yet they are able to have a beautiful life. Yet they're able to build pyramids. They lived in the past. So listen, if they lived in the past, they obviously didn't have the information we have today, and yet they did things we can't do. Don't you understand that we become better when we unlearn? Look at the things that we did before we had the data. We built pyramids. We built structures that we can't tell you today how we did. Now, in this world, this is about to change your life. In this world, family, we believe that technology is everything. You know, what man can do. Because we love to put so much love into what we can manifest. We believe it's everything. While technology is beautiful and makes life convenient, it is not everything. Technology actually blinds you to the magic of the real world, family. See, listen, we grew up watching color TVs, right? I Love Lucy, Gilligan's Island. You can see how the color gets more clear as the years goes on. Now, subconsciously, what that tells us is the world has gotten better. Well, no, we got better at making TVs. The world has always been in color, family, just as much as now. See, if you go back 50 years from now or 200 years from now, these autumn leaves will still be brown, gold, and yellow and red. You understand? Colors will still be as vibrant as they ever were, family. So when you look at that TV and you start to go back in time and think everything was bland and we were dumber the further you go back and read some of the historians. Read Nietzsche, okay? Read the writings of so-called Buddha. Read the writings of so-called Jesus. Our minds came up with this stuff a millennia ago. There is no evidence to say that we are more intellectually smarter than we were 200,000 years ago, family. But we keep telling ourselves because we got these smartphones in our hands, we somehow smarter than our ancestors, so we disregard everything our ancestors did as if they were stupid. Yo, they the one got us here. We can't duplicate even what they did. And we're walking around thinking we know more because of data. So everything that you imagine about yourself has seemingly taken you further from your truest self. I would suggest this: if you could unlearn everything that you think you know about this world, you might come into contact with who you were before this world was given to you. And that might be God. That might be the most powerful being, the first ancestral being that begot us. Getting rid of everything that we have been given, that we believe about ourselves, is what has taken us from our truest self. Do you understand? So, the world is not becoming more colorful. It has always been the way it is. The skills that you possess, your ancestors possessed these skills years ago. You are not better than them simply because you were born today. You are them, existing in the now. This is not year 2022, family. This stuff, this is what we imagine. They have this Greco-Roman calendar where they decided the year it was. We socially accepted the year. We socially accepted how many days would be a year. We socially accepted how many months there would be in a year. We socially accepted how many days there would be in that month, in each week, each hours in each day. But none of this means that these things are in fact true. It means that this is how we navigate our world. This is how we imagine our world. This is how we manifested our world and how we navigate in it. Do you understand? Time is always now, family. That's all you have. So you are not who you imagine yourself to be. You are who you are, and that's all you can be. So be, and stop pretending. Stop pretending, family. Absolutely, 222, absolutely. Stop pretending, family, and live in the now, because that's all you have. Yesterday does not exist. So stop reminding yourself of what you think is your failures. Everything that you've ever done in life is part of your one manifestation. Everything you've ever done, every lesson you've ever learned is only sharpening you, is only making you better, is only helping you self-realize these are not failures, family. Get out of that mindset. You've been lied to. These are the reasons you walk around depressed. You cannot fail, family. So continue to manifest, continue to live in the now. There is no tomorrow. Tomorrow will be now. There is no next year. Next year will even be now. All we have is this very moment, family. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to spend it worrying about what others think of you? Or are you going to spend it giving other people your opinions of them? Or are you going to spend your time manifesting your gifts, manifesting who you are, doing what you came here to do? Remind yourself what you came here to do. Don't let anybody tell you who you cannot be. You imagine the highest version of yourself and you rise to them. People often tell me, Kevin, you're not a king. Why do you call yourself a king? Who says I can't call myself a king? Who says that? Who are you to tell me what I can be in this one life I have? Who are you to say I cannot be a king? Listen, the lion, we don't mind calling that animal a king. That animal does not have a palace. That animal does not have a kingdom. That animal does not have a people that bow down to it. That animal does not create laws. That animal does not wear a crown and carry a scepter. Yet we call it a king, when truly it fights for its survival. It does not own territory. The territory that it claims to own is simply its hunting grounds, which are mainly desolate. The lion is an animal that lives in its starvation. Every day could be the end of that animal if it does not catch an animal, and yet we call it a king. So if I am truly manifesting from my truest self and I don't have a palace, I don't have a mansion, I don't have a bunch of money in the bank, you'll say I cannot be a king. But let me tell you this, if I wake up every day and I hunt with all of my energy and I'm still eating and surviving and I'm still not dying, I am a king, family. Do you understand? I have become my own resource. I can survive on my own due to my own abilities. I need no one for survival. And that is what makes me a king. I no longer make friends. I make alliances. I no longer have friends. I'm no longer friends with people who just make me laugh or just want to hang out with me or talk about commonalities with me. No, I make alliances. I team up with people. I forge paths with people who going somewhere. People who can do something for me and I them. I no longer play in the mundane. I am not a peasant. I am not a simpleton. I truly am a king. I live out my vision through my ancestry, not through man-made money. Do you understand? When I die, my ancestors will praise me because they will say, Kevin, you got it right. You focused internally and you unlocked the DNA of your children and yourself. And you made our lineage better for the long term. And you did not get lost in things outside of you and chase things like cars, money, and clothes, and women, and all these things that bring you temporary happiness. But they in fact do nothing for your lineage and heritage. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave millions of dollars, but then not leave any intellectual heritage to my children. No, that's failing my children. Leaving my children a bunch of man-made money, okay, for them to burn if I don't teach them how to use it, if I don't teach them how to date properly and vet properly and marry with purpose and have sex with intention, have sex with the woman that you want to have children with, the woman who has all the attributes to give you the best seed possible, son. Tell my daughter the same thing. You breed with the man that brings you the best chances of survival, sweetheart. This is what life has been about. Now, there was a time we were in survival and men slept with any and everybody because our lifespan was about 30 years. So our goal was to try to spread our genetics as much as we could. And that means having as many children as you can because your life could die any day. Out here hunting, something could kill you. See, people know this. The energy you putting out does come back to you because while you're hunting, there's something watching you. And a lot of people died out there hunting, trying to get food. See, we can get up and go to the supermarket now. We don't have to worry about dying, you know, outside of car wrecks and things of that nature, being robbed and things of that nature. But it's gotten a lot less. And because of that, we don't have to spread our seed in a survival instinct mode like, okay, I'm not going to make it to 30. Let me spread my seed to any and everybody. Nah. We can now spread our seed with purpose. Just because she's cute, that's not worthy. Just because she smiled in your face, that's not worthy. Just because she opened her legs, that's not worthy. My ancestors deserve better than that. So for me, being wealthy is manifesting with intention because you see 1,000 years into the future. Do you understand? Do you understand, family? See, if you guys ever watch King and Ashura, they were watching Ryan I forget the name of his tribe, but Ryan's fighting on this show called King and Ashura, and while he's fighting, he taps into this power inside of himself where it's called the release, where over countless amounts of years, they have been breeding with outsiders who had superior genetics to try and forge within their tribe new abilities. And so they came up with this new ability and began to harness it. And it's called the release. It's when you can tap in and get rid of everything that's holding you down. So mankind, we have a limit, right? A limiter, so to speak. It keeps us governed down to a certain strength. Well, if you can release yourself from that, you could be as strong as any being, right? Godlike power, so to speak. And so when I'm listening to this man say, for hundreds or thousands of years, we have been focused on building our inheritance, on building our lineage, not trying to amass wealth, but we were focused internally on our DNA, our genetics. And what we were able to come up with was this newfound power and ability. See, sometimes, family, the thing that you're trying to manifest, you know it's not going to be there tomorrow, and that's okay. The thing that you're trying to manifest is so great that even if it takes you 10 or 15 years to manifest it, it's worth it. You understand, the person that you will be in 10 years, it will be worth you every single day pouring into that person. So many of you guys might say, I want to be a bodybuilder or a basketball player. Okay, if you're a child and you say that, you know that you got to start working out now. You got to start practicing basketball now. My son wants to play basketball, so he'll say things like, I want to be a basketball player. And I tell him, it starts right here. Every day when you wake up and you hit this blacktop, you understand? You are summoning your best basketball player, which is you. You don't need to look outside of yourself, son. All you need to do is challenge your own skills, become the best basketball player you can be. And one day that will look like signing a contract. That will look like playing basketball for some team, because that's how you manifest, family. It starts today. If you want to be something in 10 years, if it's really worth it to you, if you really truly want it, it starts today. Today you have to work out being skinny if you're going to be a bodybuilder in 10 years. Today you have to be a very pedestrian, basic basketball player if you're going to be a professional in 10 years. Do you understand, family? Sometimes you got to take a direct approach into your life and say, I am going to do this. I'm going to do this thing. The very definition of low value, a male or female, is a person who is not manifesting, a person who does not want more out of life. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you that you think you have it all figured out, that you don't have any more potential to reveal, to unlock? See, with my children, we still have show and tell in the house, because I want them to manifest a gift, something that they're excited about, to present it to their family. And I want our family to know what it's like to praise another person's manifestation that is in your family. Because a lot of times we hate when people manifest this in our family. We hate to see them grow. We hate to see them take off and leave us. And that's all perfect example of the challenges that we create in these lifetimes to keep us from growing. As soon as you want to be a better person, there's somebody outside of you to challenge that, to tell you every reason why you shouldn't be a better person, or to tell you every reason why you're not a good person and why would you even try. But all of that is a reflection of themselves. They don't want you to take off and leave them. You will notice, family, that when you begin to be your best self, people are going to hate you. So this ain't for everybody. You got to want to be your best self so badly you're willing to risk losing the people around you. So I got to ask you guys a question. If you're truly on this journey with me, tell me now, speak now, forever hold your peace. You do not have to be here for it. Do you want it bad enough that you're willing to lose friends and family around you in order to be your best self? Or are you going to continue to say to yourself, I don't want to offend people. I don't want to truly say how I feel. I'm going to keep lying to the universe about how I am because I don't want people to be mad at who I am. So let me stay in their boxes, in their imaginated boxes for me, okay? Or imagined boxes for me. Let me stay in their prisons, so I don't offend them. Are you ready? I need you to say it. I'm willing to lose everyone around me in order to manifest my best self. Type that in. I am willing to lose everyone around me in order to manifest my best self. Say that, family. Type that in. I'm willing to lose everyone around me in order to manifest my best self. Say that. Type that in, family. Thank you so much for the super chats. Trust me. You're going to get it back. Type it in, family. I am willing to lose my friends and family. I am willing to lose everyone around me. If that's what it takes, family, then get thee behind me, because I must do what I came here to do. When I became a man, I put away childish things. I am no longer living my life for people who validate me. I must live my life for me now. Do you understand, family? Someone said this man wants super chats. What do you want? See, again, your focus is on other people. Those of you who I am willing to lose everyone around me, start right now. If you say I want to lose everyone around me, or I'm willing to, prove it and do it. Lose everyone around you right now. Close your eyes and only see you. Get them out of your head. Lose them. Lose them right now. It means stop judging them. You understand? It means stop judging. It means stop telling people what to do with their own mission. Lose them, family. They have nothing to do with your mission, family. Let them loose right now. So if you're saying to yourself, I'm willing to lose family and friends in order to be my best self, then do it. Prove it to you today. Do not walk out of here with your friends and family on your mind trying to fix them. You focus internally on you and you become the best version of yourself. And watch how fast you manifest this, family. Watch how quickly you manifest this. Because life is not about these other people. These people are only here to help you know who you are, family. You are important. It is your job to focus on you. Nobody is going to save you. It's only you that can save yourself. You are not failing. You are not a failure. You are only manifesting who you truly are. If it looks like failure and people are laughing at you, know that that is part of your manifestation. That is only showing you who they are. If them laughing at you hurts your feelings, that only shows you who you are. It shows you that you're pure. It does hurt when people laugh at you. You should care. So people are going to tell you that you shouldn't care. You shouldn't be pure. You shouldn't live in your truest self. I'm here to tell you that if you truly are a real person, you will care. It will hurt when people do you wrong. And you don't have to fake it. You can actually be true. You don't have to hide your pain. You can accept your pain. Knowing that's you. It doesn't make you any less of you because you're hurt. Someone says, BJ, why are you here? He is here because he wants to be. And he needs to be. So again, guys, some people lie to the universe. They'll come into pure energy and know they're around all love and begin to manifest and put out hate. See, it makes them uncomfortable, family. Let them be. Don't even ask them why they're here. That is not your concern. Let them be here for why they're here. Trust me. I've seen it, man. I've seen people ridicule and criticize the entire time that they are being uplifted and loved on. And they are being uplifted and loved on. Do you understand? Do you understand, family? While they're talking junk, they are still being ministered to. They just don't know how to handle it. Don't you think if they wanted to be on some other page talking and some other video that they would be there? They could be anywhere in the world right now, but they're choosing to be on our feed. They want some of the energy that we putting out, family. Now listen, some people are honest and they say, I love y'all's energy. I want some of your energy. And some people are not honest. And they're going to come and get the energy, all the while telling you they hate the energy. But nevertheless, wherever you are, family, is where you want to be. So the people that's on here that you see are not saying positive things. Ask yourself, am I making them come on live? Am I holding them here? Then say to yourself, they are here because they want to be, just like I am. And they have a right to be here just like I do. And they have a right to behave how they want to while they're here. See, that's them. Let them be them. And that's beautiful. That brother is beautiful. Let him criticize me. That is okay. I am not above that. Just, my whole point is, guys, you can spend your time however you desire to spend it. And if he wants to spend his time criticizing and ridiculing, you must allow him to plant his seeds. Do you understand? Let him plant his seeds and grow his harvest. You plant your seeds and grow your harvest. Do you understand? Don't worry about your neighbor, the color of your neighbor's shingles. You understand? You know how they say you with the HOA, you know? You can't have the white picket fence. You gotta have a blue one like everybody else. You know, you gotta paint your house the same color as everybody else's, or we're gonna find you. The homeowners association gonna get you for not fitting in, you know, not looking like everyone else. But I thought I bought this home. I thought I owned this home. You mean to tell me I can't make changes to my home without y'all criticizing me? You mean to tell me I can't make upgrades without you guys telling me I'm wrong for it? Oh, you're saying that, oh, I'm standing out? That's what y'all criticizing me for? Ain't that what life is like, family? Isn't that what life is like? You can't even change your own being without other people criticizing you for it. You can't dance to your own song and make your own music without people telling you how it sounds to them. Isn't that what life is like? Well, fuck them. And you keep manifesting your beautiful music. Do you understand? And this is why I keep saying to you guys, family, he says, I will pray for you. Do that if it makes you feel better. See, it's beautiful to me that I mean that much to you, that you would take time out of your day to think about me, or to consider me, or pray for me. That's beautiful. So you do that. You do that. See, family, we don't need to be offended at anything. We need to know that everyone is only projecting who they are. How we respond to it is evidence of who we are. So we must always consider that. Who am I? And let me behave with who I am. See, reality tells us we have to behave in certain ways. If somebody call you a name, you should get mad and you should insult them back. But that energy is only going to be yours. When you get angry, it's only you who feels your anger. You may want them to feel your anger, but they may feel your wrath. They may feel the action that you did to them, but they will never know your anger, family. And they would never know your pain. Your world is constantly being created by you. And this is why I keep telling you guys, you are the creator, you beautiful soul. At the very essence of you, you are the creator that you seek. The creator. The creator, family. The moment that you stop creating, it goes darkness. And you don't have life. Right now. Everything you believe about yourself, you're creating that. The smells, they are going into your senses and you are creating that. What you see is going down into your eyes, is traveling to your brain, and you are creating that world. See, I look around me, I see trees. I see leaves, I see poles, I see green, yellow. All that's data. I'm creating that. What do I truly see though? Me. Everything that I see, as far as the eye can see, is me. The light that I take in is me, or I wouldn't be able to break it down. The things that I see is me, and I'm defining them by calling them other things. But everything that I see is me. I am creating my world, and I am creating you. Whatever it is I think of you, I must know I'm creating that I truly do not know you, because I don't truly know me. I'm actually getting to know me. You understand? I'm actually getting to know me. If you were to see yourself 10 years from now, you might argue with what you see. If someone would have shown me not believing in the religion I grew up believing in, I would have told them they were wrong. I would have said, I know me more than that. I would never do that. I would never change my beliefs. You'll never take my beliefs from me. That's what I would have said. But you can't live in your life by jumping from chapter to chapter. You have to read each page and each line. You ever skip ahead in an anime or fall asleep on an anime or some type of show you're watching? You binge watching, fall asleep on a movie and you wake up and something that you didn't even expect is happening and you're wondering how in the hell did we get here? That's what it's like. When you go back and you watch what built up to that, now you understand. Now you get it. Because